feel like I'm getting deja vu. This is like a rock war number 2. A rock war number 2. I like the look of those oil supplies. I'd be ashamed if someone invaded you. If someone invaded you. And I ran so far away. Bomb I ran, I bombed them night and day. But destroy USA. A drone appears above your head. A mower bomb comes falling down on you. Falling down on you. The fleet is moving nearer still. The Strait of Hormuz, it comes in view. The oil must flow through. And I ran so far away. The bomb I bombed them night and day. But destroy USA. A tiny hit hits a big red button. Atomic bombs come falling down on you. Mushroom clouds in view. Send out a tweet to let you know. World War III 'cause Israel told me to. All for Netanyahu. And I ran so far away. Bomb bomb them night and day. And I ran so far away. Bomb them night and day. But destroy USA.
Who circles the globe to uncover the stories America will never stop talking about. She grew up only wanting to be a hairdresser, but Tammy Wynette styled herself a dream and took it all the way to Nashville and into the hearts of America. Visit the private paradise of Maui and join the fun as the superstars make waves at this jewel atop Hawaii. Meet David Brenner for a slice of the good life as the crazy comic puts fun on the menu during a High Rollers tour of Atlantic City. All this and more when Lifestyles returns. Stay with us.
The left is attacking my bowel movements. My toilet is under attack from the woke left.
Definitely tired.
He's tired.
He's sleepy.
Ever notice how dark and sunken in my eyes are?
We've noticed how dark the bags under your eyes are, buddy. I only talk about it every day. He's Raccoon Man.
Little tired today. It was a long night.
He's always tired.
What are you, fresh?
Oh, man, look at him, though. He is tired.
I'm going to take a nap.
Take a day off.
Look at his eyes. They're just bloodshot. Look at his left eye. It's completely bloodshot.
I'm tired, boss.
What are you guys going up to? What are you guys going up to?
Fail.
What are you guys up to this weekend?
Whoa!
Oh, there we go!
Whoa!
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 Whoa! Buddy!
Distraction alert.
He has a problem with words. His brain doesn't work so good.
Not focused.
He's trying to be an actual entertainer with these problems.
Oh, shit.
He's mushmouth. He looks like my UPS delivery guy. Not the first person to say that.
Yep.
It seems to be a universal recognition that he looks like a fucking UPS driver.
Well, now I'm just going to upload all the terrible ones so you guys can watch me suffer. Or suffer, as some people like to say.
He's rolled over and showed his udders and just embraced being a lolcow. And he's like, yeah, I guess I'm in my lolcow era, boys. Here you go. Make sure you get this close up when you milk my udders.
I just jumped I just did my little trampoline.
I want to see
my
Jared
lolcow
do
era,
tricks on
boys.
the trampoline. You think Jared can do a 360 backflip, buddy? He's gonna poo his pants on the trampoline, guaranteed.
I'm gonna have to shit for sure.
The pooth is out there, pal.
I have anxiety diarrhea.
He has anxiety diarrhea.
I was getting like diarrhea a lot. I had to run a red light and still some came out.
Can you imagine if he did run the red light and just T-bone a family and like paralyze some? Officer, I'm sorry I killed that family of 4, but I couldn't shit my pants. Your political live stream, sir.
You've never had the joy of pissing in your own basement.
The woke is so owned, good sir.
And the left, that's the #1 insult.
Go left.
Are you for real, bro? It's anybody who would hear it would make fun of you.
If I eat healthy, explosive diarrhea.
You don't have to tell anybody this shit. No one wants to know about your shit. You shitter. The left is attacking my bowel movements. My toilet is under attack from the woke left. No, I'm pretty sure your toilet's under attack from you, good sir.
To bring back the shit stories, I'll share
No,
them.
no.
Sometimes they'll have bathrooms available if they're like a park or something like that. Usually it's where like homeless people shoot up. I had like a diarrhea moment.
This is your quartering heritage moment. His diarrhea moment.
10 years ago, a crack commando unit was sent to prison by a military court for a crime they didn't commit. These men promptly escaped from maximum security stockade to the Los Angeles underground. Today, still wanted by the government, they survive as soldiers of fortune. If you have a problem, if no one else can help, or if you could the A-team, maybe you can hire...
Fuck out of my feet! Kick that!
They chipping out. It is my nigga.
Christopher Nolan! What a homo! I wrote the classic so good, you just gotta turn the page. You made a cheap knockoff, bitch, we are not the same. Did you seriously cast Lupita Nyong'o? And it's Helen of Troy, not Helen of Congo. I didn't even get to the part with Anne Hathaway, cause your film was so woke I fell asleep halfway. I hope you made good money at the box office tape. Was it worth selling out by making my book gay?
There's only one thing here that's pretty rich, mate. That's an ancient Greek saying things are too gay. Not that there's anything wrong with being gay. Now, where was I? What was I trying to say? Oh yeah, you suck when people hear your name. They think of Homer Simpson first, not your gay Greek plays again. Not that there's anything wrong with being gay. I'm not homophobic, I'm just saying.
You might not be homophobic, but you're clearly homophobic. You made the ancient Greeks walk when they were supposed to be stoic. My original scripture, you haven't even read it. Your entire script reads like it was written by Reddit. Your directorial choices were more mind-numbing than trying to imagine Elliot Page's plumbing. And what's with the dialogue? Mine's better, period. Yours is more awkward than Elliot Page's period.
Let's start at the end and go back to the beginning, to a time before you wrote your stupid book that I'm stealing. Don't worry if that don't make sense, it will eventually. Your mind will be more bent than the cast of this movie, like the plot of Inception. I'll put the witness in your brain. I am Christopher, the director, and pronoun respecter from from pronoun A to pronoun Z's, or I'll accept you unless your name is Homer. Then I fucking hate you.
Did you seriously cast Zendaya in the Odyssey? You do know that this story ain't a comedy?
We'll see what you have to say during my Oscar speech. I'll remake the Iliad next if you don't stop with the hate speech.
Your woke ideology made the movie worse. You snuck it in like a Trojan horse.
I don't know what a Trojan horse is, man. I didn't read the book, but I do know that Homer looks shook.
Bro, your movie's trash. It's all over Twitter. And the music sucks. Where the fuck is Hans Zimmer? Just look at your cast. They made me snigger. For the sake of Zeus, you hired a singer. All this half-ass casting. Half your cast is half-cast. You rewrote my writing to rewrite the past. In a Greek movie you casted only blacks and gay. Let's see how brave you are when casting Planet of the Apes. Who won? It was Homer. Who's next? You decide! Comment below along with your full name, your credit card number, the expiry date, and don't forget the 3 digits on the back!
Eternity, motherfucker. I'm just trying to help you.
I'm sorry, but I don't need your help.
Yes, you do, motherfucker. You do need my help, sir. Can't you see that, you son of a bitch?
Could you please just let me check out my groceries?
Fuck you, I'm trying to help you, motherfucker.
Wow, this is...
You gotta ask Jesus Christ.
I don't have to do anything.
We're all sinners.
Okay.
He's not gonna force you to do it.
You're sinning right now.
No, I'm not, motherfucker. You fucking accuser. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking accuser. You motherfucking accuser.
Saw you, thought you were the bomb, thought you were the finest woman I'd ever seen. On black.com, so now you're with me. Think it's time I said this misery needs company until at least one of us drops dead. Won't you stay in my shack? I'll buy you so much crack. I love you, bitch. Please grant my wish. You make me wanna
just finishing up here, getting ready, folks. We're going to be jumping in.
It's the new Melanie Mac doll.
Hi, chat. How's it going? Did you all have a wonderful weekend and Monday?
Those are like her 3 phrases, like she's a drawstring fucking doll, like from Toy Story or something.
With 5 insightful phrases.
Wow! Yeah, great! Wow! Yeah! It's like the same 4 or 5 fucking phrases in a row, like she's an action figure.
Wow! That's incredible!
It sounds like a dying cat.
Oh, man. Yeah! Nice! Her voice is it's honestly like a drowning animal. Like you throw a cat, in the water and
Wow!
I'm the captain.
When you mow your cat by accident.
Ow!
I mowed the dog.
Great commentary, Mel.
Right. Yeah.
Or I could fucking unmute myself and not be a fucking retard. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Relief Valve Podcast, the Sunday Shitbag Roundup. Thanks, everybody, for joining in. So, some of those clips in there, who's missing the casino boys? I have been jonesing. They've become like my morning coffee only for Mondays, Wednesdays, and Friday evenings. So I have been working with those guys a little bit. I started up a clip channel for them on YouTube. It's Felted Inc. If you want to check it out, we're at 7 subscribers right now. I need to get more videos up for them and more recent shit. I've been back and forth with family travel right now. Not that you guys give a shit, but I've been out of work with a back injury, and while I've been rehabbing, it's given me time to actually be able to go spend time with my kids for like the first time in fucking years, because I could never get a summer off from work. So I've actually been able to go and do things with them. So my posting schedule has been a little crazy, point being. So Felted Inc., if you want to go on YouTube and you want to go check that out. Also, I've reached out to Luther Morgan, and he has responded to me. We're corresponding, and he's given me some information, and I'm sharing information with him because I've found another coffee brand coffee company, except it's not coffee brand coffee. It's something else. So I think he's going to be looking into that. He's going to be getting back to me, but there is another CBC in Chicago, and if that's the case, he's guilty of copyright violations of stealing information. And then the other thing here is his page, and I just wanted to get the shit out of the way. We're going to get to the news and crap that's going on, but this was his page here, and I don't know how many people have looked into this. It's possible I think I've stumbled on something and I haven't, but on his coffee brand coffee page, what it is, it's just a Shopify account. Now, I don't know if anyone's caught it. You go to Powered by Coffee. He's kind of 2026 coffee brand coffee. Then he's hidden it down here. I don't know that anybody's caught this. Click this, and it takes you to the Shopify page. So for anyone that's unfamiliar with Shopify, you basically you pay monthly to have an account here. Because I looked at this years ago for eventually, if my show were to blow up to larger areas, and then I wanted to put something, a store along with it over. I like hiking, I like camping, and I wanted to take something and put it as not a sponsor, but as something that's aligned with the show. And when I looked into it, the problem was that if you weren't selling your own specific product, let's say, for example, you were making bracelets or you were making headbands, like you were on Etsy or something, and then you wanted to sell that. Okay, you could just take pictures of your product and you could put it on the Shopify page you set up and then show your catalog. The other thing is you can take things from other companies, put them on there, and then when the customer ends up buying the stuff, they don't really deal with you if there's an issue. They deal with that company that you're linked with. So if you're, so for example, I wanted to set up at the time I was thinking about hiking and camping gear. This was a couple of years ago. And okay, I said, okay, so how is all this going to work? I'm obviously not making my own hiking and camping gear. So I could choose products from companies. They could be in America, they could be in China, they could be in fucking Taiwan. I don't know. And then I could put them onto the page and link them onto the page and make my whole page. And you could see all these products you could buy, which makes you think you're buying it for me. Which you're not, you're supporting me, but you're not buying it from me. And then when you run into an issue, these people were having problems because they were contacting the person that owned the page and they were saying, I'm sorry, you have to contact the manufacturer. And then you have to get directed over there in order to fix your problem. So I don't know that that's exactly what he's doing here. It is a Shopify page, but is he buying his coffee from somewhere and he's doing something? Yeah, maybe, but I just thought it was really interesting. Okay. So now that we've gotten the quartering stuff out of the way, so that's another reason why I have the quartering and Melanie Mac stuff in there in my show intro for anyone that's wondering why do you have that shit. One, I hate the quartering. He's in my sphere of doing allegedly news and allegedly entertaining you. But the quartering is in that, and I fucking hate him as a shitbag. Melanie Mac is just an annoying fucking bitch. I can't stand her or her voice. And they're teamed up together to be the super bad guys. So I have them in there to shit on them. They're fake. They're not conservatives. They're just grifters trying to take your money. Okay, so we got, as you can see, there's a super fun video happening in the background while I'm chatting. You might be wondering, who's that lovely lady that's dancing over there? So apparently there was an arrest here. And you know what? If you love your work, you won't work a day in your life. And she refused to surrender. These were what looks like ladies of the night because there's several girls being arrested here. And she either felt the urge to twerk or she wanted to twerk for the camera and she would not go down fighting. Look, that is commitment. That is commitment. You can see another lovely lady being arrested over here. This one, she looks at the camera, so it's like I think she's trying to put on her best show. So whatever escort agency that she is dealing with, look her up. Because if she's this committed when she's getting arrested, imagine what she can do for you. Play, please. Look at the twerking. Long Staten Island. So the twerking will continue until morale improves. Not a badass. It took 2 cops to get her out of there. Imagine going back to the precinct and then explaining to the chief, we got her for resisting arrest. Precisely how did she resist you? Well, boss, she twerked the shit out of us and we had to drag her off. What? Don't write this down. Don't write it on paper. So there you go. If you're going to get you a woman of the night, get you one that refuses to surrender in that manner. That was Owen Schroyer. Several people have put that up at this point. So speaking of whores who are having problems in the evening, is our buddy Clavicular. He cannot seem to keep himself out of trouble. This is his face after getting involved in and I haven't heard this phrase in a long time, citizen's arrest. So Clavicular shows his face after being brutally attacked. He was brutally attacked. Just stop it and leave him alone. Outside a Miami nightclub, it is now suing the 2 security guards who put him under citizen's arrest. Now, I have the video. I'm not going to play it yet. Hold on. Because I had brought up why this happened. I had it on the page. Fuck. I deleted it. Okay. So I had asked Grok to give me a summary because I just didn't have the energy to give a shit about what the fuck happened with Clavicular at this point. But I asked Grok to give me just a brief overview of how this all started. Now, apparently, the fight inside the nightclub happened over a hat. I don't know who took the hat off the other person, but it ended up turning into an argument. But by the way, this is not the people he fought the hat over with. This is the nightclub security. So little things, flies coming out. So he's asked to leave, or he's escorted out. It turns into a wrestling match to where Mr. Fit and Raring to Go is taken down by a 50-year-old bald man, while his other security guard pushes his buddy around. They just excuse me, they just go in a circle. By the way, all of these guys are supposed to be tough guys, ripped, right? All the girls want to be with them, even though what I hear behind the scenes is they're paying money and renting half of these girls. They're not getting them organically. But they're all chiseled and hitting themselves in the face with a meat hammer or whatever the fuck it is to do their gay bone thing. They're all supposed to be big, tough guys. And apparently they can't win a wrestling match. Here it is.
You're under citizen arrest. You're under citizen arrest. You're under citizen arrest.
Here's his buddy.
Yo, you good?
Security guard's got him in a headlock.
You can't just citizen.
He's stumbling around while trying to record this, by the way. And he's like, this is what you would see when two guys fall to the ground fighting, and then the woman is running around in circles screaming, "No! Stop! This can't happen!" This is his buddy here, tough guy, is playing the part of the female in this particular fight.
Hey, give me the officer!
Somebody else is recording and laughing.
¿Qué está haciendo?
This 50-year-old security dude's got him in a headlock. Clav's not moving. Clav's out. Clav's done.
Eres un influencer, me está acusando. La ley está contra él. You can't just fucking... Me está acusando tú a mí. Hey, officer! Yo, officer, el officer no está aquí. What's him up? No. Aléjate tú.
The other one that
no puedes hacer eso.
The other security guard just keeps pushing him away. Clav's turned away. No problem.
Hey, get me the fucking officer! The officer's not here because he didn't make a crime, you fucking retard bald fuck! Yeah, you bald fuck!
Retard bald fuck!
The officer is not fucking here because he didn't commit a fucking crime, you retard! He's not there encima, boludo, me cago en tu puta madre!
Speaking in Spanish, calling him assholes, you stupid.
Make sure you guys Quítate de encima!
And you see him just, he's struggling like a woman. He's supposed to be a tough guy, big tough guy.
Maricón! La policía no está aquí porque le han acusado a él. Quítate de él, maricón. Quítate.
Security guard won't let go. He's like a fucking... The older security guy's like a dog with a fucking bone. He won't let Clav go at all. The other guy's laughing.
Quítate de él. Get the fuck off of him. You piece of shit. Get the fuck off of him. Pussy. Motherfucker. Get the fuck off of him. You piece of shit. Get the fuck off of him. You're under fucking citizen's arrest. Alright. You're under citizen's arrest. You're under citizen's arrest. For fucking tackling. Alright.
He's this looks like a comedy movie where he's run out of energy and he's reached the security guard and Clav, and he's like, I can't do it anymore. Clav, we're in this together, brother. We're gonna die together. Fucking faggots.
You're under citizen's arrest now. What now? You're under citizen's arrest.
Oh, it's a hit.
No, man.
You are almost dead.
People are honking.
Hey, where's the officer?
Oh, Clav's got to his feet, guys. Clav's got to his feet.
Right over there.
Hey, let's go. Stay.
Come the police. So he let up because the police.
Métete ahora, ¿ves? Que está la policía, métete ahora. Métete ahora tú. Métete ahora.
Saying, all right, the police are here. Back off. He's still got him in the headlock while the cop just wanders over. All right. I'm not. You don't have to give up the. He looks like he deserves it. You don't have to get him out of the headlock. Just while you're choking him out, give me a brief breakdown of what's going on.
Yes. Officer, help.
Clav, officer, help! Help! It broke my fake nose. There you go. Like the 50-year-old man gets up that's just been owning Clav for 5 minutes.
This guy? Yeah, why did he punch him?
So Clav's on the ground like a bitch, explaining to everyone what happened to him. All the other men are talking, and they're like, what happened to this woman down here? Explain it to me.
What was the situation? Why are you assaulting me? I'm on to report you. Officer, it's my right to report you. You're drunk on your job. Estás borracho en tu trabajo. Sorry, brother. Just sit down. Just sit down. Let's get to the bottom. Let's get to the bottom.
You got it, hero.
Yeah, he fixed it under the golf cart.
No entiendo, no. Ahora es que vienen la gente, ¿no? Sí, 500 años diciendo la policía y aquí nadie viene.
No, I'm just guessing.
Yo no entiendo eso. Yo no entiendo.
Llama al 911. Llama al 911.
They're putting Clav.
Llama al 911. Llama al 911. Call 911. Call 911. Este golpeó. Este golpeó. Bags or Uber. Good stuff.
We attempted tonight, 7 tonight.
So there's Clav explaining what happened to the officer.
Bro, he's good. We got the whole thing on
You got the whole thing on video?
Yes.
Can you send it to me?
Bro, we got the whole thing.
So I fucking hate all these look. I hate all of these looks maxing faggots. It's all, you know, they buff up and get tough. They're trying to get all these girls. Then they end up in a situation and they get their fucking asses kicked. And their friend is running around like a woman. Clav's on the ground getting choked out. He can't get back up. It's amazing to me that these people get the amount of views they get. I can only guess it's for the craziness and the stupidity of the whole situation. I have to guess that it's like going to the circus. You're expecting to see the monkeys jumping and the elephants walking around, and then you're hoping at some point maybe the tiger eats the trainer. He gets pissed off and then he goes after the trainer. That's the only thing I can think of for these fucking things with Clav. It's just absolutely stupid stuff. But there you go. I told you they're being shitbags.
You're under citizen arrest. You're under citizen arrest.
The whole time, this little guy, right? So he's not. He's not the same size as Flav's friend. Look, you can't just citizen. And he effectively just pushes him away. Like, is that your boy? Go jump in there and get your boy. Instead, you're letting this little fucking Cuban guy, Mexican guy, push you around in a fucking circle like a couple of faggots. All these guys are fucking queers. That's all I got to say about that. Okay. So another thing I missed while I was away. The LGBTQ community loves to save the Muslims and everything, but I'm not sure how they feel when they're getting run over by them. So countless ambulances after one person reported dead and several are injured after a car drove into a crowd during Berlin's LGBTQ plus minus divided by sign event parade. That is a quick video. I had gone over. It was a Muslim man. I think I ended up accidentally deleting the video. He was later found and killed by police. And it was a Muslim going after the LGBTQ community. You see these things where it's like gays for Palestine, right? They fucking hate you. I don't know. I know it's a marriage of convenience in that particular situation, but the left are looking for whatever allies they can get, and the Muslims are looking to use you as useful idiots until they can just cut your fucking head off. And they just found that out in Berlin. So how's your immigration policy going over there? It seems like you're running into some speed bumps. Okay. Now, speaking of tough guys who turn into faggots, we've got the Tate brothers. Listen, I know everybody's of one mind or the other about the Tate brothers. You love them. They're fucking alphas. They're the best. You don't like them. They're a fucking pain in the ass, whatever, right? But so they're wanted on multiple charges. Again, that's alleged. And I'm going to bring up, I brought up some of them, including they've been arrested in the United States. They're being held right now. Now the tough guys are complaining about prison conditions while they're locked up. So I looked up some of this to find out exactly what's what, because there's been some misinformation online. Some of it is being put up in its satire, and then others are being that are being put up that are legitimate. So we're going to wait to get to this. So this one that's being put up right now is satire. So it's claiming that it's Andrew Tate's account, and he's saying, I'm in special housing unit SHU. My water faucet is broken. I'm not allowed bottles of water in SHU. I have nothing clean to drink. My only water comes from the shower, warm, and from a brown and filthy faucet. It's giving me persistent stomach problems. The water I'm drinking is not clean. I am an American, innocent until proven guilty, but I'm forced to drink poisoned water. What are my rights? Excuse me. Now, the real post, after I talked to Grok, because it didn't, people were putting it up as satire and laughing and saying the Tates are shitting themselves and they're drinking bad water and bad this and that, and they're shitting themselves. Here's what he actually put up. Or someone on his behalf put up. I don't know if he's being given internet access. I've known a couple of people that have been in prison, and it's fucking crazy because they give him a tablet that you can make video calls with and get online with, and you can even rent songs and rent movies when you're in jail. Like, jail isn't even jail anymore. You can still chill and get a tablet and fucking watch Godzilla or whatever the fuck you want. So it's possible he's posting from jail, or he has one of his people that are posting. He's sending a message to them and they're posting. But either way, here's his actual post. I'm in special housing unit SHU. My water faucet is broken. I'm not allowed bottles of water in SHU. I have nothing clean to drink. My only water comes from the shower, warm, and from a brown and filthy faucet, which is close to the satire one they were doing. It has given me persistent stomach problems. The water I'm drinking is not clean. I'm an American, innocent until proven guilty, but I'm forced to drink poisoned water. Where are my rights? No mention of crying or pooping his pants. Some headlines exaggerate. So for me, it's when I'm looking at this, it's like it's rich because, and I took one little clip here from one of their shows. They're such tough guys. It's here's one clip of him here where he's talking about, oh, everyone's telling me the Middle East is dangerous. Well, I'm here. All those pussies didn't want to go, and I'm here in the Middle East right now. Here he is. Before the arrest, obviously. Don't worry, it didn't freeze. Come on, what the fuck?
Agreement. I'm in the Middle East right now. It's been peaceful the whole time. Let's not forget I was the real G who came into Dubai during the war. Everyone else was pissing their pants and run away. Me and the guys saddled up, got in the sand buggies, crossed the desert. Because I'm that guy. So I've been in the Middle East during this war, put my money where my mouth is. I invested money during the war when things were heavy and the drones were falling and there was a 20% drop in real estate prices. I bought a bunch of real estate because I ignore the news. I just think for myself. I made a bunch of money on that. And now everyone knows Dubai is not going anywhere. Dubai's here to stay. Dubai's great. Clubs are full. There's girls on every street corner. Everyone's partying. There's no problem. However, there was this MOU. There was this memorandum of understanding. Whatever the fuck that means. What does that even mean?
So one of the points that I put this clip on for is the contrast of both things that I'm talking about. So they play the alpha male tough guy thing, right? I'm in Dubai during the war. I don't give a fuck. Me and my boys were out on dune buggies. We were doing our thing. Then you come to him being in jail with his little message that he sent out, whining about the conditions of jail and how it's intolerable for him and his brother. Like, well, which one is it? I mean, an alpha would be able to survive jail. There are American soldiers who got captured in Vietnam and got exposed to the most horrific circumstances that they could be in. Having shit piled on top of them, being put in bamboo cages, barely eating. In the meantime, the Tates, the alpha males, who's telling you, well, Mr. fucking rich guy, who's also like a Muslim, so why the fuck are they going to why is Iran going to blow you up? He goes to Dubai and he's like, I don't know what the problem is. It's fucking awesome here. Well, everyone's pussies. Then he goes to jail and goes, I don't have clean water. I can't sleep. They're hardly giving me any food. He sounds like an old Jew. I hate it here. There's no food. There's no water. I haven't had clean sheets in days. It's like, shut the fuck up, faggot. You're supposed to be alpha males that are running your whole fucking thing. You're supposed to be the big boys, making money, teaching men how to be men, and you sell your fucking course and you do all this shit. And you're whining like a bunch of faggots in jail. That's the point that I'm trying to make, and that's what pisses me off about the Tates. Because you're fake. You should be coming and putting out a message and saying, listen, the fucking water shit. The bed is shit. It's prison. This is shit. We're hanging in there. We're waiting for this situation to be resolved, and we're waiting for our innocence to be proven. We're sucking it up. We're dealing with it. If you wanted to be an alpha, give the real deal. If you're real, give the real deal to everybody outside. Don't turn it around and turn it into a whining session because you're hoping that someone will take pity on you and they'll let you out of jail. Then the first thing they'll do when they leave is go back on their emergency cast fucking broadcast and tell you all again how to be an alpha male. This is the things that piss me off. For every guy out there, excuse me, every guy out there that's strapping on their boots, working on the fucking road in 100-degree heat, or a factory in the 100-degree heat, you're getting your ass kicked. You're working 10 hours a day to get your fucking ass kicked to take care of your family. And then you come home, you barely have any time with any of them. You can't sit down and have a dinner with them anymore because your work schedule doesn't allow it, so you don't sit down with your family anymore. But hold on a second, guys. Good news. I've got two rich alpha faggots who are going to tell you how to be a better man. Like, go fuck yourselves. Fucking Tate fat. The water's not good. Stop it. Faggots. So, okay. So now Andrew and Tristan Tate are in court fighting extradition to the UK, claiming their charges are politically motivated, per their attorney MC Bride Law NYC, which this fucking faggot seems like he's a long lost Tate brother, like he's a cousin. The way he's been going off and mouthing off about shit, he's like that lawyer that represented Stormy Daniels. You remember that fucking guy? That cocksucker came out and he and the left was like, they got to the point where they were sucking his dick so much that they thought he could run for president. Now he ended up being investigating for money laundering and stealing her money. He went to jail, and now he's cleaning floors at a restaurant or something. But this is what this asshole reminds me of right here. This McBride Law NYC. The Tates also believe outgoing Prime Minister Keir Starmer is taking revenge. I never covered that story, but he has stepped down as the Prime Minister of England. Some other idiot leftist is going to take his place. I'm sure I'm sure he's mad that Andrew and Tristan Tate had a lot to do with his fall in Great Britain. No, what? No, he didn't. This is the last vestige of attack of a prime minister who didn't do a good job.
Today wasn't about controversy. Today was about just enforcing Mr. Tate's, Andrew and Tristan Tate's rights and objecting to the extradition process. We are, of course, objecting to extradition because Andrew and Tristan are innocent. They've never done nothing wrong. They shouldn't be extradited for crimes they did not commit. They're entitled to have their day of court that we've been litigating the case for 3 years in Palm Beach County in Florida. So we're fighting extradition. We've assembled a team here. These are from the Roy Black's prestigious firm. The Honorable and since passed on Roy Black, he's a legend, and they're here. They have joined our team. We have a competent team. We have a wonderful team. We're looking forward to getting the best possible result under the sun. Proceedings have now started in this courtroom, so I am less liberal with what I'm able to say. But if you have any questions for me, I'll do my best to answer them in a way that's respectful of your time, of our time, and of the court processes.
The court really acknowledged that the brothers.
Go ahead.
They acknowledged in court that the brothers reviewed the complaint and you were with them. Could you explain their first reaction to these allegations?
The allegations, their first reaction to the allegations is the first reaction that any innocent man or woman would have. It's garbage. It's a stitch-up job. They're after us to punish us with the process. The process is the punishment. When you drag somebody's name through the media, when you slander them, when you defame them, when you accuse them of heinous and terrible allegations, the process becomes the punishment until you can clear your name. They've been clearing their names domestically and abroad for years. This is just the next logical conclusion in that situation. Keir Starmer just retired or is retiring. I'm sure he's mad that Andrew and Tristan Tate had a lot to do with his fall in Great Britain.
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. The Tristans don't have the fucking Tates have nothing to do with Keir Starmer stepping down. What is he talking about?
Britain, and there's a new guy in there right now. But this is the last vestige of attack of a prime minister who didn't do a good job, and he continues to do bad work. And I'll just leave it there. Innocent until proven guilty. We're going to let the court process play out here the way that it should. We're happy to be here.
Mr. McBride, the U.S.-UK treaty allows an exception for extradition if the charges are politically motivated.
Right.
What you're saying,
politically motivated? I think any one of these trees or any one of these rocks could answer that question. Yes, it's politically motivated. There's no question about it. These guys went to D.C. to exercise their First Amendment rights. They met with members of Congress as private citizens. They met with friends in Washington, D.C. They walked the grounds of the Capitol, and 3 days later, they're in the jumpsuit. You do the math.
and that's the tool that you're going to use to get them free.
So there's their douchebag lawyer who's just as eccentric as they are. I'm going to hold on this. But now the response from the Trump administration has been interesting. So far, the boys have been locked up and there doesn't seem to be a push to get them removed. Now, Marco Rubio was asked questions about this, and here was his response.
Be reviewed in that context.
One of the Tate brothers' lawyers mentioned you by name. I know one of the Tate brothers' lawyers mentioned you by name.
Who?
Do you plan to get involved with the extradition challenge that they have been?
Mention me by name?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, look, that extraditions, I don't know the details of this particular case. I've been overseas, but I mean, I know who you're talking about. I just don't know the details of it. These cases have a process that they go through in the courts. My understanding is that they're involved in that judicial process. And so that'll play itself out at this point. And there's no role for us to play at this moment or maybe ever in that regard. But I'm not going to opine on something that's still working through a legal process.
Is the U.S. trying to get Syria involved?
Or ever.
Fighting has
be reviewed in that context.
So it's interesting, right? Because if the Tate brothers are supposed to be alpha conservatives, they went to Congress or a meeting with people, they got some friends or people they were chatting with or whatever. Why, this is where the political point meets the what's going on with like the fan base and what people think and stuff like that. It would be in the Trump administration's best efforts, really, to fight for and remove and get the Tate brothers out of jail. It would look good for the Tate administration. It would look good for the Trump administration. It would look good for their fight for freedom of speech, and that these people shouldn't be prosecuted, and certainly not in the United States. Except they're not doing that, which means there's more going on behind the scenes than meets the eye. It means that it's potential that the UK has more of a solid case on them than anyone on their side or anywhere else is letting on. A whole bunch of women have come forth, right? For anyone that's been following the Tate brothers, a whole bunch of women have come forth. Some of them have been proven as bullshit. They just wanted money from them. They were jaded women, and then they were trying to get some sort of revenge. Okay, I get that. That happens. That's the reason we have our process. You're innocent until proven guilty. The other party needs to prove their part in the whole thing. You can't say he raped you if it was consensual sex, that type of thing. But this has turned into being arrested in the United States, where they should have been free to do their thing, turn around, leave, go back to Romania, where maybe you could try and pick them up then, depending on what Romania's extradition rules are. But they decided to pick them up in the United States instead, with an extradition request directly from the UK. Now, listen, Trump being the man, right? Who gives a fuck what the UK says? They're in America, we make the call. But they've let him be arrested anyway, and they're being held on charges. So the U.S. Department of Justice is formally asking the court to keep Andrew and Tristan Tate. The U.S. Department of Justice is asking the court to keep Andrew and Tristan Tate detained without bond while the UK extradition case proceeds. According to a newly filed memoranda, the extradition case was developed and led by the DOJ's Office of International Affairs in Washington, approved by Assistant Attorney General A. Tyson Duva. The DOJ argues the brothers should remain detained because they cannot overcome the presumption against bail in international extradition cases. And this is the entire thing. In the matter of the extradition of Emery, that's his first name, by the way, Emery. I see why he goes by Andrew. I wouldn't want to be Emery either. The United States, in fulfilling its treaty obligations to the United Kingdom, respectfully requests that the fugitive in this case, Emery, it's gonna be over in multiple. You fucking faggot. Who do you know this named Emery? I have an even better one. Who the fuck do you know this named Emery? Andrew Tate be held without bond pending the hearing on the certification of his extraditability pursuant to 18 U.S.C. The action was developed and led by the Office of International Affairs, the OIA, within the Criminal Division of the U.S. Department of Justice in Washington, D.C., and was approved by the Assistant Attorney General for the Criminal Division, A. Tyson Duva, which could be a left-wing shit judge, for all I know. I don't know anything about Duva. This memorandum surmises the framework of the extradition law in the United States and sets forth the reasons why Tate should be detained. In short, Tate should be detained because he cannot overcome the strong presumption against bail in international extradition cases. Specifically, he cannot meet his burden of showing that he is not a flight risk or a danger to the community. So they're sure if they let him go, he will fly back to Romania as quickly as possible, where the UK, the UK or anybody will have a harder time getting at him. And that special circumstances warrant his release. But if you think about it, they should have had a harder time getting him in the United States, which is probably what the Tate brothers were thinking. But for some reason, the U.S. went after him. And Marco Rubio has said the Trump administration's position right now is to stand by and let the courts do their thing. It's an odd answer. The United States, in fulfilling its treaty obligations to the United Kingdom, respectfully requests that the fugitive, in this case, Tristan Tate, be held without bond. So this is for Tristan and Emery. Bond pending the hearing of the certification of the extradability. These are the exact same thing. So both of these forms are for Andrew and for Tate, and for Tristan, excuse me. So I asked Grok, what exactly is being put against them at this point of time? Some of us are aware of the previous allegations, but what is it right now? So the Tate brothers face criminal charges and ongoing investigations, primarily in Romania and the United Kingdom. They've been fighting the ones in Romania and got released, right? They were on a house arrest, and then they got off. They deny all allegations, describing them as false and politically motivated. No convictions have been reported. Cases remain in various stages of investigation or pretrial proceedings as of late of July 2026. They've still got a lot that's right behind their back door. They're in the U.S. federal custody in Miami pending extradition proceedings to the UK. So they're going to argue, will we allow them to be sent back to the United Kingdom? Or are we going to release them here and they can do their own thing again? So the UK authorities, the Crown Prosecution Service, Bedfordshire Police, have authorized a total of 59 charges related to alleged offenses against 7 victims between roughly 2010 and 2017. Earlier set authorized around May 2025, 21 charges including rape, actual bodily harm and assault, and human trafficking involving 3 victims primarily linked to the 2012-2015 period. Additionally, set announced around July 26, 38 new charges. Andrew Tate, 7 further counts of rape, 3 counts of arranging or facilitating trafficking for sexual exploitation, 3 counts of assault occasioning actual bodily harm, and 19 charges related to indecent images of a child and extreme pornography. He faces a total of 42 UK charges. One of the women at the time that has come out was underage, allegedly, at the time that she was with Andrew or Tristan. Tristan, 1 count because he's the beta. Tristan doesn't have as many charges because he's the beta. Whatever Andrew does, Tristan follows. They're both supposed to be alphas, but Tristan's the bitch in this relationship. So 1 count of sexual assault Tristan has, 2 counts of rape, and 3 counts of arranging or facilitating trafficking for sexual exploitation. He faces a total of around 17 UK charges. So rookie numbers for Tristan. They were arrested in Miami by U.S. Marshals on or around July 18th, 19th to 26th, pursuant to a UK extradition request. They remain in federal detention while fighting extradition. A detention hearing process was underway shortly after the arrest. Their lawyers have called the allegations garbage. In Romania, the prosecutors, primarily the DIICOT, the Organized Crime Unit, have pursued multiple related investigations since 2022. Key elements include core indictment involving the brothers and 2 Romanian women, forming an organized criminal group, human trafficking, described in continued form, rape, Andrew specifically referenced in multiple reports, illegal access to computer systems, and assault or other violence. Prosecutors allege that the group used a lover boy method to recruit and sexually exploit women in Romania, including for online content. Expanded additional investigations, including a second probe launch around August 24, and further expansions in 25-26, trafficking of minors, again with the minors, sexual intercourse with a minor, money laundering, influencing statements, and for Andrew, added around May 26, instigating hatred or discrimination against women. What the fuck is that? Well, you can say whatever you want. Later reports also reference issues such as removal of assets from seizure and related trafficking allegations. Alleged victim numbers and broader probes have been cited higher in some accounts. Tens of people. Wow, tens of people. The brothers were arrested in December 22, spent time in custody and under house arrest judicial control. I think some of us remember that when they were arrested, came back. It was a whole big thing. They were all over online and had travel restrictions that were later lifted. They traveled to the U.S. in early 25. Procedural issues and appeals have delayed or complicated the path to full trial in the main case, including a December 24 ruling finding irregularities and sending matters back. As of April 26, remaining judicial control measures were lifted, though investigations continue. Now, it's interesting. If this is fake, why were they allowed to come to the U.S. in 2025 and face no problems at all? But now they are. Right? So if more information has become available, more women stood up. And I'm not one of those, it's like Me Too, hashtag Me Too, believe all women shit, but they have a ridiculous amount of charges being put against them. Now, either it's the Matrix, as he states that it is, or there are a bunch of shitbags who take advantage of women. So there are no publicly detailed formal U.S. criminal charges equivalent to the Romania-UK cases. In the available reporting, there have been references to federal interest, investigation, and state-level scrutiny, including after their arrival in Florida, but the recent arrest and detention relate to the UK extradition request. So that's some of the background of where they're at right now. Now, there's another video that gets put out here. This is one of the allegedly, I think Andrew, this has been released by The Sun in the UK. So allegedly this act by Andrew Tate was the reason he and his brother were arrested. So one of many, somebody was recording this, and he is part of whatever sexual interaction that is happening. He appears to be hitting this woman with a belt.
Tell me you love me. Say like you. I'm gonna stop. I'm not again, man. Together, I'm not again. You understand me? Did I say listen? Did I say listen to you? Did I say it? No. Did I say it? Look at the camera. This is what happens. You don't listen. Look at the camera. Why are you getting hit? Why are you getting beaten? Tell me you love me.
That doesn't seem consensual to me. I don't know about anybody else. So she ended up, what he's saying in here is she talked to another man. He checked her phone, found out about it. They look really young in this. He's really young in this, and he's hitting her for her to be compliant. Again, I will stress allegedly, because this is from The Sun. I'm not sure how reliable The Sun is in the UK. I think it's almost like one of those, not satire magazines, but those ones that are like, you know, the woman that found the alien, and then the guy who thinks he's growing human heads in his yard. You know, fucking stupid fucking stories. But they've apparently gotten this, and they have identified Andrew Tate, and you can hear some of his accent. It's not so defined as it is now. It is fucking over the top British accent, but you can hear him here, and you can hear his voice.
Say like you. I'm gonna stop. I'm not again, man. Together, I'm not again. You understand me? Did I say listen? Did I say listen to you? Did I say it? No. Did I say it?
Now, I don't know if they're going to allege that when they go to court that this was consensual. So they were having a, you know, they'll say it was like a role-playing type of thing. So, you know, he played a part, she played a part, she was submissive person, right? Because there are some people who do this, right? They want to be hit, they want to be spanked or fuck, you know, have a dominatrix or whatever it is. They do this stuff.
Look at the camera. This is what happens. You don't listen. Look at the camera. Why are you getting hit? Why are you getting beaten? Tell me you love me.
But you hear her and she's crying. She's hurt and she's crying because I don't listen. That's what she says at the end. That doesn't sound consensual to me at all. It sounds like they wanted to record it to show that they're alpha tough guys, and this is how they deal with a woman who doesn't know her role and won't do what she's told. And they're beating her up on video. And at some point, somebody saved this video, or they fucked up and they didn't delete it. And this woman, either this woman or somebody else has been able to produce it. This has 6.5 million views. And some people here, it was Saffron Sniper that put it up. After reading the comments from multiple Andrew Tate fans on this tweet, they're thinking bondism with a minor, 14 to 15-year-old girl is completely normal. All of them are sick. I don't know if they're suggesting a 14 or 15-year-old was in this video here. And they've blurred out the woman, the female, for her protection. So you can't look at it and say, I'm going to try and give a rough estimate of how old she is. He's putting something. Here's his thing. His views on the Epstein case. The thing I'm not supposed to say about the Epstein files is that women have become such lying whores that it's impossible to take any of these unsubstantiated claims seriously. Women have sex, then cry so often that real victims never face justice. And then a follow-up, he says, I miss human trafficking. The emotions ran high. Been chasing dopamine ever since. So if those are real, that's not smart. And it's all going to work against you, especially saying that Epstein didn't he didn't do anything. There was children, both male and female, if I'm correct, that they were going after. So males and females, or young males and females, are all liars when it comes to being sexually assaulted, according to Andrew Tate, Mr. Alpha Male, who's in that video beating up a girl. When they were arrested, I thought I had saved that video, or I had played it previously already. When the Tates were arrested, obviously he wasn't wearing this, but he was wearing some stupid flamboyant outfit, making him look like a faggot. It's like, out there's your alpha males, guys. Go after that. Don't learn to be a real man. Be like Andrew and Tristan Tate. Be tough guys that beat women with a belt. And then when it's all done, you get arrested, and then you cry like a faggot when you're in jail, and you're not getting bottled fucking water. What did you expect in jail, asshole? Okay. So in something else here that I tagged when I was going through everything, do you remember the hard time that RFK was given about vaccines? You remember when he was told he was a crazy person and that vaccines don't cause autism, and everyone that thought that were conspiracy theory nut jobs? Well, I have an update for you. The CDC has decided to come out and say, well, it's not impossible that you could get autism from it. So these fucking jackasses that I don't trust as far as I can throw them have had to come out and make a claim about autism after doing further research. So key points. A claim that vaccines do not cause autism is not an evidence-based claim, because studies have not ruled out the possibility that the infant vaccines cause autism. Well, hold on. Whoopsie. Whoops. Studies supporting a link have been ignored by health authorities. That CDC, they're really looking out for us, and they want the best for us. Them and the WHO, they're there to make sure that we're all going to be okay. Also, they're not doing any of the studies and any of the homework at all. They're just like, oh, you got a vaccine? Fucking send it. Send it. HHS has launched a comprehensive assessment of the causes of autism, including investigations on plausible biologic mechanisms and potential causal links. Vaccines do not cause autism. Pursuant to the Data Quality Act, DQA, which requires federal agencies to ensure the quality, objectivity, utility, integrity of information they disseminate to the public, this webpage has been updated because of the statement. Vaccines do not cause autism. It is not an evidence-based claim. Scientific studies have not ruled out the possibility that infant vaccines contribute to the development of autism. However, this statement has historically been disseminated by the CDC and other federal health agencies within the HHS to prevent vaccine hesitancy. HHS has launched a comprehensive assessment of the causes of autism, including investigations on plausible biologic mechanisms and potential causal links. The webpage will be updated with the gold standard. Yeah, okay, I'll fucking take that. Science. It results from the HHS comprehensive assessment of the causes of autism as required by the DQA. The following, as required by the DQA, details the state of evidence and studies and the lack thereof regarding vaccines and autism spectrum disorder, and outlines HHS future research directions to provide answers. So there was a statement here. So this is the real reason right here. Historically, have been the statements about vaccines are perfectly fine, nothing to worry about, folks, has been historically been disseminated by the CDC and other federal health agencies with the HHS to prevent vaccine hesitancy. So they decided to just skip over the part where they didn't do any real research into what these vaccines could be doing to children. They decided to skip right over that, folks, because they don't want you to be vaccine hesitant. Here's the thing. They did it for you, the people, right? So, you know, let's just call it even, guys, right? Let's just let bygones be bygones. Sure, your kids ended up with autism or they became handicapped or disabled, but the real concern was that there could have been vaccine hesitancy, and then maybe no one wanted them, and that would be the real crime. So tell that to all the parents who have children who now have autism because they followed all the guidelines and they got all the fucking shots, which, by the way, I did for my kids too. They just lucked out, is what it is. It's it could be having good genes. It could be the luck of the draw, and you didn't get one that fucked with you internally. I mean, it could be God knows what. But they pump this shit out, and they don't do the background checks on it. They did it with COVID-19 shots. They were given, these companies, Pfizer and the others, were given a green light to move forward with all of the product without having to follow the regulatory patterns for it. So they didn't have to do the background checks. They didn't have to do the long-term testing, because it could have taken 6 months to a year for early initial testing. And then it could have taken 5 more years on top of that. Everyone was freaking out about the COVID that wasn't going to kill you. It was just going to give you the sniffles and a cough. And so you had to get the vaccine out as quick as possible. Get it out, get it in everybody's arms. And then it started fucking people up when they got it. People died from it. Children died from it. I remember one story a while back. I believe the family was in Michigan. I'm failing to remember all of the full details of it. But it was a husband and wife, and they had a son. They were freaked out about it, so they took the child to Walgreens or something, a fucking CVS, and they got him the COVID shot. He went home. The family went home that night. He went to bed. He never woke up. He died in his sleep. That was a real story, not conspiracy theory, not bullshit. And back then, they were fucking people over so much. If you talked about COVID, they were shutting your page down, your stream down, fake information, false information. And then they were flagging your video with a, well, you should contact the CDC or your doctor if you have any concerns. You have to know the real things about. Now what is it? Now you can talk about it fully. Now that a whole bunch of people died from it and got sick from it. Well, now it's cool to talk about, guys. Whoopsie, we fucked up. We're no fucking shit. Some of us knew that from day one. I never let my family near that fucking shot because I knew what it was going to do. That it was going to hurt. It was worse for the kids because the kids don't need it. Their immune systems are fine unless you have an immunocompromised child. So getting sick ends up threatening their life. Then you can roll the dice on the fucking thing. If your kids were healthy, they did not need that fucking shit. My kids are fine. They ended up getting COVID at the time. Barely fucking felt it. They took the opportunity off to miss an entire week of school because that was the rules at the time. Stay home, play video games, and chat with their friends online. It was a fucking vacation. They barely got the sniffles because COVID was fucking bullshit. But they wanted to shove that shot in your fucking arm. And then soccer players are dropping dead. Kids on the field and practicing for a college event or a high school event, dropping dead on the field. Well, how did this perfectly healthy guy die? I don't know, it's fucking mystery. Well, he did get the shot like 3 days ago. Other than that, he's fine. Fucking bullshit. So these fucking shots, they do not do the homework on these properly. And then they're disseminating them to the public. But then if you become someone who's an anti-vaxxer and you don't want all of this shit, you're a weirdo. Get me away from that person that doesn't want to do all of that stuff. Well, I can't imagine why anyone doesn't want anything to do with it. None of you are doing your homework. You fight till the bitter end in order to put the real information out. And for 40 years of my life, I've been told vaccines are perfectly safe. There's nothing to worry about. And now here we are in July of 2026 where they're going, whoopsie, it's possible we haven't done all of the testing and background that we needed in order to make sure that vaccines aren't giving kids autism. Well, fucking thanks for the heads up. How many human beings have been born since you've been fucking figuring this out, or sitting on it, to be more appropriate? It's critical to address questions the American people have about the cause of autism to ensure public health guidance is adequately responsive to their concerns. Oh, fucking thanks. Approximately 1 in 2 surveyed patients of autistic children believe vaccines played a role in their child's autism. Probably because they were perfectly fine till you gave them the fucking shot. Often pointing to the vaccines their child received in the first 6 months of life, diphtheria, tetanus, pertussis, hepatitis, Haemophilus, influenza type B, poliovirus, inactivated IPV, and pneumococcal conjugate. And one given on or at the first year of life, measles, mumps, rubella, MMR. This connection has not been properly and thoroughly studied by the scientific community. Why not? You're giving it to human beings. If I went outside and I just took a scoop of dirt and put it in a bowl, and I was like, here you go. It's good for you. You're like, are you sure? Has there been a study? There just hasn't been enough. I haven't had enough time. There hasn't been enough information to really give me one thing or the other. But it's the earth. How can it hurt? Eat your dirt. Hasn't been studied by the scientific. Why the fuck not? In 1986, the CDC's childhood immunization schedule for infants 1 year of age recommended 5 total doses of vaccines, 2 oral doses of oral polio vaccine, and 3 injected doses of diphtheria and tetanus toxoids and pertussis vaccine. In 2025, the CDC scheduled recommending 3 oral doses of rotavirus and 3 injected doses of Hep B, DTaP, Hib, and PCV and IPV by 6 months of age. 2 injected doses of influenza by 7 months of age, and injected doses of all of those again at 12 months of age. The rise in autism prevalence since the 1980s correlates with the rise in the number of vaccines given to infants. Though the cause of autism is likely to be multifactorial, the scientific foundation to rule out one potential contributor entirely has not been established. For example, one study found that aluminum adjuvants in vaccines had the highest statistical correlation with the rise in autism prevalence among numerous suspected environmental causes. Correlation does not prove causation, but it does merit further study. So the aluminum adjuvants in the vaccines could potentially be a problem. I don't know about you, but I've tried to cut off injecting myself with aluminum. Just a hard habit, and I just decided to get off of it. But I can't imagine having it in your fucking body is helping out with anything. So, again, I wanted to bring this up for the importance of it. RFK is not crazy. When he was saying that some of these vaccines are not properly studied and they can be dangerous, he was correct. I think we really all got an eye-opener with the COVID vaccine, because a whole bunch of the conspiracy theories were going around. I mean, Alex Jones was coming out and saying they've got extra shit inside of these things that are causing blood clots inside of people. And then lo and behold, people are dropping dead from like mini strokes. So, and people started doing more due diligence, because we were all brought up to just like, you have to get your vaccines. You don't want to get polio again, son, do you? You don't want to get the measles or mumps again, do you, son? I remember that in the summer of 1925. So, everyone get your shots. And we're like, okay, I guess. And then you're like, how come I'm retarded? Like, did you get vaccines? Yeah. Okay. Maybe there's a fucking problem. And maybe the people were right all along. The people who I think it was Tim Pool's show a while back when this was happening. And like he was talking about the COVID thing, but then he got pissed about, so I'm trying to remember this at the top of my head from like several years ago. And then he got pissed about the people that all of a sudden decided that they wanted to question the vaccines and ask what was in them and yada yada. Like, oh, everyone's become a PhD, a doctorate now, and they all want to know about their vaccines and stuff. And I remember it pissing me off so much when I was watching his show. I stopped watching him for a while. I don't watch him anymore. He's a pretentious cunt. But at that time, I stopped watching him for a while because the statement pissed me off so much. Okay, so we don't ask enough questions about our vaccines, but we came to a point where we had serious concerns about this vaccine we all had to take, or allegedly we were going to die from COVID. And then a lot of people started waking up and asking a lot more questions and being more concerned about what was in their vaccine. But according to him, that's not okay, because you didn't care or ask questions before. You're not allowed to care and ask questions now. Like you want people to come out of the dark and into the light and learn a lesson and ask questions, right? It certainly did for me. Anything that I got or my kids got from that point, I asked what the ingredients were, the makeup of the shot that they were getting. And you know what? Half the time when they were getting a shot and the pharmacist was there giving it, their answer was, you know what? I don't know. I don't know what's in this. I was like, what? So let me go back and see if I can find the breakdown in the and the composition of how they made it. I'm like, yeah, if you don't fucking mind. And this is what they're all doing. You think you're seeing this professional that has gone through years of study and they've got it all down pat. And no, they're like, here, put this in that person's arm. It's good for him. Okay. The fucking pharmacist, it was for the kids for school. They have to have all their fucking inoculations for school. So we went to the school and the CVS pharmacy crew or whatever was there and they were doing it. And the fucking person giving the injections didn't know what was in the shot. So it's just, here, take it, asshole. What's in it? Fucked if I know. If you're alive tomorrow, you're welcome. Like, this is the shit, this is why they need to stop mandatory vaccinations for schools. Don't make kids do this anymore. Don't put parents through it. Don't make me find a religious exemption or some other shit in order to keep my kid away from this crap. They shouldn't have to do it. You should be able to pick and choose the ones that you want based on their overall success rate. Like, we don't deal with polio anymore. Okay, you can give them the polio shot so they don't get polio anymore. I mean, let's pick and choose what's good here and what's problematic. So yeah, maybe causes autism. No fucking shit. But everybody's just trying to say it for day. I President Trump coming out with the Tylenol thing. And then everyone was shitting on him and they turned it into a big joke. Fucking dummy. You're over there telling everybody stop taking Tylenol. And then all the retard leftists, they started making videos. And they're like, here I am, fuck President Trump. And they're taking like a half a bottle of pills. I'm like, you fucking retards. I hope you drop dead. And then you get stuff like this where it says, yeah, you might want to be careful about it. Don't take it while you're pregnant. Doctors have said this shit for fucking years. But and now, doctors fucking 500 years ago thought the only way to fix a problem with the brain was to drill into you and give you a lobotomy and turn you into a drooling fool. Am I contradicting the science because I'm talking about it now, several hundred years later? No, you fucking piece of shit. I had another story up and now X is being gay. Oh, yeah. This is another thing that's been pissing me off. The conservatives, like D-Day Cobra and these other fucking faggots who pretend they're conservative, talking about the Odyssey is amazing. I knew it was going to make a ton of money. It was amazing. Christopher Nolan says Homer's original Odyssey ending was so grim and so misogynistic that it had to be altered for the film. He's a left-wing I don't give a fuck about where Nolan comes from and how what great movies he made, all the Batman movies and Tenet and Oppenheimer and all this shit. He has put a black mark on his name by what he has done to this movie. It is shit. You got a tranny as a soldier? And please, for everybody that is rating this movie and they're doing their breakdowns of it on their pages, please don't give me Nolan worked with Elliot Page in the past, and he probably had her on because he felt more comfortable. Fucking bullshit. I'm willing to bet Nolan knew 500 other people that could have played that role that were real biological men that you could have brought on, that you also had a decent comfort level with, that you could have put in that spot. But you didn't. You chose a tranny, a mentally ill, disgusting tranny. And you did it on purpose in order to send a message to everybody. When you chose ghetto Helen of Troy, an ugly black woman, to play the beautiful Helen of Troy, once again, you did it to send a message. When you had the DEI crew of, instead of Greeks, you had a fucking Chinese guy, an Indian guy, all the fucking downtown that runs all your convenience stores and your liquor stores. That was everybody that was on his fucking boat. All of that was done to send a message. This was a Hail, in my opinion, this was a Hail Mary from the left. They need the left and Hollywood, which are intermixed. They're almost one and the same. They have to shove the message down your throat. They have to make you comply. When they stop and they back off of it and everyone is allowed to go back to normal life again, you will naturally forget about them because humans naturally purge and tend to purge and put behind them bad memories. So when you get rid of all this woke garbage, people will move on and go back to living normal lives again. The left in Hollywood can't allow that. That's the reason, because I've always asked myself this question: why do they pump so much money into this woke DEI trash that no one wants? And the point is, they've got so much money that they have enough to push the message. They can afford to take the losses, but they can't afford to stop the message. Because we may all wake up from the fever dream and be like, oh, no more trannies, no more pride parades. Life is normal again. There's not guys in thongs with dildos attached all over their body. There's no trannies and dresses singing to our kids. I could go back to normal again. They can't let that die. They have to shove it down your throat. So, in order for this movie to succeed in the way that they wanted to, and they got Christopher Nolan, fucking retard, left-wing faggot, they got him to agree to all of this shit. With all of them saying, oh, Christopher Nolan's so fucking big. He doesn't take any advice or anything he does whatever the fuck he wants. Bullshit. Because it's one of two things. He's been a left-wing faggot all along, and he's always wanted to do this, or he got pushed into doing it. So he's not the one calling the shots. Left in Hollywood are calling the shots. And he's just giving in and becoming a part of it. So fuck Christopher Nolan. And fuck everyone that is defending Christopher Nolan. If you're a conservative talking about how great Christopher Nolan is, turn in your conservative card. You're a leftist. You're a faggot. You're not real. It's not true to the story. It's woke DEI garbage. And him coming out and saying specifically, it was so grim and so misogynistic that it had to be altered. No, you did not have to alter Homer's The Odyssey. You are such a high and mighty leftist cunt that you decided that you are going to do your own interpretation of it and make it your own fucked up Hollywood way. And that's what you did. Now, this has given the left a big win because it's making buco bucks. But because for all the normies that don't pay attention to the politics, they don't know what's going on behind the scenes or the relevancy of what's happening here. They've probably never picked up a book and read the Odyssey a day in their life. They went and saw an interesting little action flick with some things going on. And that's it. The normies just want to be entertained with some flashing colors and people saying and doing things on there. So they went there in droves to waste their money on this garbage. That's why it's doing well. It doesn't mean it's a good movie. You got all of the brainless masses to go see this slop. And unfortunately, it's a left for the win. It's a win for the left. The left has come in with the win on this. Or at least that's what they're claiming. But the other problem with this is, so you had the Christopher Nolan, the big fucking deal, who's put a black mark on his entire career as far as I'm concerned. But you had to bring in this heavy hitter in order to get this woke DEI garbage disseminated to the public and then have the public eat their slop. And that's what happened. So any other shit directors that come in behind him, so the left is going to think this is a win. The woke Hollywood is going to think this is some sort of win. Like, haha, see? We're not wrong. It's not woke DEI slop. It's awesome. When you don't have when you can't drag Christopher Nolan out of his cave to make another, big slop movie for everybody to suck up, it'll go back to being garbage again. I refuse to watch this. I will not give Hollywood $1 for this. I hate the movies in general, honestly. Every time I fucking go, I don't know about all of you. Every time I fucking go, it is the couple that didn't want to get a babysitter, so they brought their kid, and the kid runs up and down the fucking aisle, or it's sometimes I don't make the rules. I don't make it up. It's always a black person or black couple. And for some reason, I don't know if they're drug dealers, they're selling car insurance. I don't know what it is. But they have to be on their fucking phone the entire movie. I don't know what's so fucking important that you have to be on your phone for the entire movie when it clearly states to you, please turn your phones off for everybody else's enjoyment too. Like, maybe you could think about somebody else other than yourselves, you fucking cunts. But every time I go to the movies, it's the same thing. It's the fucking black person, whoever it is, checking the phone. I'm like, wait, if you needed to sell drugs this bad, why didn't you do it before the movie? Why are you setting it up in the middle of the movie? Fuck, I gotta see all your goddamn phones. So the point is, oh, I need a drink. Too much yapping. The moral of the story is, I don't go to the movies anymore. Because one, it's too goddamn expensive. I'm not wasting all my money on it. I'm not buying a $50 bag of popcorn and another $20 fucking soda so I can go see my $20 movie that someone is going to inevitably fuck up. So fuck Christopher Nolan. Fuck the theatrical thing of the Odyssey. You're all a bunch of woke Hollywood left-wing cunts. And fuck any conservatives that are defending this too. You fucking fake-ass bitches. Okay. Now that we're in a happy note now. We're very happy. Of course, this is going to fucking do this. Now. Oh. So, Chris Brown. You remember Chris Brown from some hits as beating up Rihanna in the car many, many moons ago? Do you remember that? When Rihanna was early in her career? And she was dating Chris Brown. And then I think somebody ended up getting the video of him assaulting her in the car. Well, apparently old habits die hard, because Chris Brown has now pled guilty to assault in the London nightclub, faces up to 3 years in prison. I don't know. Where's my thing? And that's the way the cookie crumbles. Okay. So poor old Chris Brown. He can't take a break. Now, these ones, if I remember correctly here and how I was setting everything up, because for some reason, it's going to take a fucking half hour to load everything. So, yes, this is Ian Carroll, which is Candace Owens' lapdog. He goes out and attacks anyone that disagrees with Ian Carroll. He started on TikTok about telling you the companies that make up the shampoo in your aisles and other shit that you ultimately never gave a fuck about. But he found a way to prominency after that and got online, and then somehow linked up with they're both Jew haters, so he linked up with Candace Owens, and he became her attack dog. So when anyone went after Candace, he would go ahead and go right after her and bring his fucking bullshit lies with him too. But 0 Hour here putting up, and I had seen this from other sources, the TikTok is now citing Ian Carroll as an unreliable source on the Charlie Kirk case. How much of a shitbag do you have to be for TikTok to tell you that, to tell people this is not a reliable source for any sort of news whatsoever? I mean, he's a fucking scumbag, conspiracy theory shitbag. That's how he gets his people and he makes his money. He's, him and Candace Owens are some of the biggest pieces of fucking shit. And they're failing upwards. I mean, they're doing great. They got viewers. They're making money. They're doing great. The only thing I have to do is stop telling the truth on my phone and stop on my show and stop giving you the news and just feed into all the fucking bullshit. Charlie Kirk's still alive. He's running TPUSA from behind the scenes. His microphone blew up. It was like a James Bond assassin tool, and it went up. And all I have to do is that, and I'm willing to bet I could just triple all of my followers and viewership. I'm not willing to, which is why I struggle to get viewers, to grow the show. So if you're someone that's been watching the show and you like it and you've been enjoying it, please consider liking and subscribing. Help me grow in the algorithm. Help me get up there. It's a fight. If you're not a radical leftist that hates Trump, or you're not a radical conspiracy theorist that think that aliens killed Charlie Kirk, if you're somewhere in the middle where you're actually trying to give facts and real things to people, it is a fucking crawl in an absolute uphill battle on fucking Normandy, the Normandy beach of online podcasting to get anywhere and get eyeballs on your show and get people participating. So if you guys can like and support the show, I'd really appreciate it, and subscribe. Thank you. All right, we'll continue here. So this is something else I missed while I was out and about. This here's the booking photo of Jarrett Vicks, the University of Central Florida trans student who went viral for an out-of-control tantrum after he was misgendered by police. Now, I'm gonna wait to play this here. This is Andy. No, he does good news. He's gone after Antifa and exposed them. I bought his book. He had a lot of really good information exposing all these mentally ill shitbags. But a police body cam video from a campus student housing building at the University of Central Florida showed a trans person going on a screaming and uncontrollable rage, after he was misgendered. Many trans extremists believe that non-affirmation of their identity. Stop! I don't want the fucking video to play. Extremists believe the non-affirmation of their identity is grounds for violence. Yeah, it's like, oh, you misgendered me, so the worst thing in the world possibly happened to me. Now, I don't remember the full story behind this. The cops weren't here for him. They were responding to something else, if I remember correctly. And then they ran into this faggot in the hallway, and hilarity ensued.
Say! Stop misgendering me!
What's the problem?
Why do you let those kids get away with this? They are not supposed to be here!
If you don't lower your voice, I am going to put handcuffs on you, and I'm going to take you to a Baker Act facility. You lower your voice.
Try it.
Are you threatening me?
mister.
Can we get another unit to deal with Jay Lee here? He is having a breakdown.
Just say the right pronoun!
What'd you say?
7351.
Get down on the ground right now.
No!
You're about to get sprayed.
No!
Get down on the ground right now.
Leave me alone!
I can come in there.
This cop wasn't having any of it. It's like this gentleman here, this mentally ill gentleman, is having problems.
Leave me alone, please!
Okay, are you going to calm down?
I want to
No, it's too late now. It's too
He's
late
like,
now.
you can hear the officer kind of smiling a little bit.
Stop.
It's taken.
I just want to get away from him.
I understand that. He needs
Shay! Stop! Max! Tickling me!
Do you remember that dog from the Looney Tunes? And and he had to put his hair up out of his eyes in order to see what was going on. It was somebody else kept trying to get into the the sheep or something, right? And the two dogs had to watch. Am I remembering this correctly? The dog had hair all over its eyes, and you have to pull it up in order to see what was going on. It was Looney Tunes or something like that. This is what this faggot looks like. I don't know how he can see out anything right now.
Hey! Just say Shay!
Alpha 73.
Please step in. Watch your head.
Do not push me.
See, they these mentally ill people, they love to do that. They have to get everyone's attention. They have to be the center of attention and the limelight. They have to cause a huge scene. They have to make you feel like you've done something wrong, even though you're the sanest person in the room. So the memes and videos that came out were absolutely hilarious, roasting the square. Here's one of them, because you had I didn't get a chance to go over it, but the Buffalo incident where the old man gets thrown up in the air and you just see him upside down with his suspenders. I mean, I feel bad, okay? When you go to these national forests, you need to be respectful of the animals. They've been allowed to live in their natural habitat. They're being left alone. They're being left to live as nature intends it. And in that original video, the buffalo was clearly showing anxiety. It was clear, pawing at the ground, moving around, kicking. It's like, okay, any sane person that's thinking should go, well, listen, I'm not an animal expert, in wild animals, but it seems agitated, so maybe we should leave. But instead, they just played the Dukes of Hazzard. So they chased him, and they ran around a set of trees, and they just kept going around. And then he eventually was like, I'm going to get you, fucker. And he came back around the other side, got him, and shot him up in the air. And I'm like, well, that's what you get, you fucking dummy. But here's a tranny going up against a buffalo here. The raccoon stole his shit. I hate trannies. I really do. That's the moral of that particular story. See, I told you there'd be a lot of shitbags on this show, and there was Tate Brothers, there was Clavicular, there was this fag right here. I mean, we've had a whole caboodle of shitbags. Okay, so this is the full body cam? Okay.
A college student is nearly pepper sprayed during a chaotic confrontation in a campus dorm.
No! You're about to get sprayed.
No!
Get down on the ground right now.
Leave me alone!
I can come in there.
Leave me alone, please!
And the arrest has since gone viral over what happened next.
He is having a breakdown.
Shay! Just
The
say
cop's
the
like
right pronoun!
bumbling and
This is
reaching.
Inside the Crime, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Elizabeth Milner.
My God, my taser! I get something off the belt. Get this fucking thing away from me.
Yep, officers say this arrest escalated over the use of pronouns, to the point it led to this student facing 3 charges, one of which was a felony. It's February 5th, 2025. We're in Orlando, Florida, specifically at the downtown campus of the University of Central Florida. It's just after 5 p.m. when officers with the UCF Police Department respond to a reported disturbance at one of the university dorms.
What's the problem?
Why do you let those kids get away with this? They are not supposed to be here!
If you don't lower your voice, I am going to put handcuffs on you and I'm going to take you to a Baker Act facility. You lower your...
Look at his fucking shoes. Is this like, tap him 2 times and take you home? Just tap your heels, darling. Tap your heels. Follow the yellow brick road. Oh.
Right. Voice.
Try it.
Are you threatening me?
You're threatening me.
Are you threatening me?
I'm just...
Because I'm here right now to deal with a stolen vehicle. I ain't got time to hear you screaming and yelling.
See, I told you, the cop wasn't even there for this fucking freako. He showed up for a report of a stolen vehicle on campus, and he was going to catch up with that. He runs into this freako, and it turns into this.
I don't have time to constantly be abused.
We'll get OPD down here then, because I gotta work this stolen vehicle.
What do you mean, OPD?
Now, before we go any further, this is what officers wrote in their report. Upon arrival, I came in contact with Jarrett Vick. Vick was yelling and being belligerent with Officer Dan Riley, causing a disruption in the main lobby of Union West when I approached. George Shane, a witness, stated that Vick was behaving in a violent manner, screaming and yelling at security officer with a clenched fist. This behavior was causing people to leave the area. Daniel Baldwin, a witness, stated that Vick was in a verbal confrontation and being belligerent with a group of juveniles before officers arrived on scene. While the report identifies the student as Jarrett Vick with the pronouns he, him, from what we know in the body cam video, Jarrett actually prefers going by Jay Lee and uses the pronouns she, her. And when she was misgendered, well, everything escalated from there.
Can we get another unit to deal with Jay Lee here? He is having a breakdown.
Just say the right pronoun!
What'd you say?
What'd you say, motherfucker?
Get down on the ground right now.
What'd you say, motherfucker, right now, motherfucker?
You're about to get sprayed.
No, just
get down on the ground right now.
Leave me alone!
I can come in there.
Leave me alone, please!
Okay, are you gonna calm down?
You hear the cop's voice crack a little bit because he's laughing over the hilarity of this, how ridiculous this whole thing is. He's like, "Are you gonna calm down?" You hear it. He slips for 1 second.
Phone out. I have to film this.
I'm telling you, are you gonna calm down?
I will
calm
down.
I
will calm.
Do you know what this is?
I will calm down when you get the pepper spray.
You know what this is, motherfucker?
Alpha 17.
Leave me alone.
I have
just please
pepper spray.
Please just stop pointing the pepper spray at me. I will calm down if you do that. Stop threatening me.
Yeah, lower your voice.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Do you want to
You to leave me alone. You have been particularly abusing me.
If you come towards me one more time,
follow me.
You are gonna.
And sexual abuse administrators. Don't you remember? Don't you remember?
Jaylee,
he's focus on me, okay?
Okay.
Get away!
You don't tell me where to go.
Stop.
This is how pathetic this whole thing is, and how the affirming action of all this goes. So a school official here, an administrator or something, has to come over and calm this animal down, right? If it's you or I, and we're freaking out and screaming in a cop's face, just imagine for a minute how that entire scenario would go for you or I. This administrator has to come over and go, now, Jay Lee, focus on me. Eyes here, focus on me. It's okay. You're in a safe space. These are supposed to be... these colleges are supposed to be producing normal fucking human beings that are supposed to be present and useful in society. Instead, you are going to send this fat animal, exactly the way he is, directly into society to shove the rest of this garbage down everyone else's throat that he interacts with. But this is the tamer now, the fucking tranny lion tamer, and he's gonna try and... It's okay, Jay Lee. You're not a fat retard.
cop. Alpha 73 University.
Jalen.
I want to no, it's too late now. It's too late now. He's gonna be taken away.
Jalen, you need to stop. Stop.
It's taken.
I just want to get away from him. I understand that.
He needs
Shay! Stop! Miss! Tickling me! Just say Shay!
Gloves are coming on, motherfucker.
Josh, can you please just tell them to use the right pronouns? Please! You know it's causing me a lot of distress.
The campus officers plan to take Jaylee into custody, but Jaylee doesn't go willingly.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask
You don't
you
want to
very
touch
nicely.
that piece of trash. with
Put your
bare
stuff
hands.
down, turn around, put your hands behind your back.
I'll just have Riley over here.
Not going to be arrested.
Put your stuff down.
No.
Put your hands behind your back.
No.
Okay, so I'm only gonna ask you one more time. You can record all you want, but it's already beyond that point. We already tried.
You're stressing me out.
It doesn't matter.
I'm just asking you to please stop stressing.
We already tried to help you. So.
No, you didn't.
Yes.
You came in with hostile intent.
Put your hands.
Be alone.
Get on the ground right now.
Don't
hurt me. Get on the ground right now.
Don't hurt me.
Get down, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Get him right.
Leave me alone.
Stop. Get down. Get down and down. Get down.
Yeah.
Get down.
Leave me alone. Help. Help me.
Get down.
Her.
Get down. Get down. Get him down.
Let go. Put your hand behind your back. Put your hand behind your back.
Fat whale blubber bottle.
No.
It doesn't even look like.
I just want.
It doesn't look like a normal color, does it? It looks almost like that gray, like when the zombies turn into in The Walking Dead, where their flesh isn't right because they're dead and just been sitting in the rain or rotting or whatever. That's what he looks like here. I don't know if it's the video or what. I'm willing to bet it's him. Do I have too many pages up? You don't like it?
Come on, stop.
Josh, please. Josh, please. This is all a big misunderstanding.
I'm gonna spray him.
No, please don't say him. Her.
Okay, her. I'm gonna spray her.
Don't spray me, and also don't say him.
Put your hand behind your back.
Definitely don't spray me.
No.
Yes. I don't want to spray you.
This cop really wants to. I really want him to as well.
Is there any way I can?
No, give me your hand.
Please.
Give me your hand.
I just. Please. I can calm down if you just give me some space.
See what's gonna happen?
That hurts. I just need
Put your hand behind your back.
I just need space.
Put your hand behind your back.
Space.
Give me your hand.
I just need
Give me
space,
your
please.
hand.
Put your hand.
Give me your hand.
Okay, I'm gonna tase you.
Tase you, sucker. You're gonna get on the tase, you sucker.
Jalen, it's gonna hurt, man. Just give me your hand. He's not gonna tase you. You give me your hand.
You're gonna arrest me.
No.
Give me your hand.
Yes, we need your hand.
I don't arrest.
Give me your hand.
You're gonna get it again this time.
Give me your hand. Give me your hand.
Leave me alone.
Those two beams are coming like the predators after him. Get you, tranny.
Give me your hand.
He got knocked right out of his shoes. He won't cooperate. Shit!
I got legs.
Give me your hand. All right, give me your hand. Let go. Put your wrist. Relax him, okay? Here you go.
We got him. Resistant.
And battery on Leo.
I had to tase him. I tased him.
Comply! Now you're on arrest for battery on Leo.
Roll over. Roll over. Now get up.
Josh, please.
On your knee.
I'm trying.
Now stand up.
Too fat. Can I have my phone? Ow, I can't get up.
You said you did taser, right?
I'm too fat to get up.
Yeah.
I'm a fat man. I mean, female.
Stunt. Sit down. We're going to have the fire department take a look at you.
All right, so there's that, and in my opinion, that's what should happen to every tranny. They all should be arrested in that manner. They're all mentally ill, and they're all dangerous to all of society. Okay, before I get to this this final story here, I'm in the works with Kim Coulter, friend of the show. She does the war paint along with the War Boys with Enrique Turrio, the leader of the Proud Boys. Her and I have been talking about having an interview guest on the show. And so he's, you know him as, for everyone that follows, Tim Talks 6, excuse me. Tim Talks 6 on Instagram. I don't really use Instagram anymore. I got kicked off of it years ago. So I had to like create something new and get on there and figure it all out. There's a whole other fucking story that you don't need. And it's not neutral news that he runs over there as well. He's had a show many moons ago called Wake Up Caller, which he had like 50K before he was kicked off. He's been one of those voices that's been silenced off of multiple platforms, and he hasn't been welcome among a lot of places. So he's been kind of putting up stuff on Instagram and going on Kim's show as well when she's doing war paint. And they've reached out to me, and he seems really cool. I really like to talk to him as well and do an interview with him. We're working on that now to put that together and have him on the show. So stay tuned for that. We're gonna have him. I'd like to get him within the next couple of weeks on the show. So you guys stay tuned if you're interested in hearing from him. We're coming up with topics to talk about. I think one of his most recent things was he had some thoughts on the Odyssey. Obviously, everybody does. And of course, some of his personal experiences he's been going through in leading this fight. He's an activist on the right side of the aisle and works with the Proud Boys and in fighting for freedom of speech and people's rights in that regard as well. So I'm in open talks with Kim right now. We're putting that together, and I hope to have him on the show soon. So if you guys are looking to hear from him, the white nationalist, he's gone by several names at this point because he's had to change things as he's gone on. So white nationalist now, or Tim Talks 6 on Instagram. If you're following him, we're gonna bring him on the show and we're gonna have a chat. He seems really cool from what I've gone on his Instagram, checked out some of his stuff. He's an intelligent guy, and he knows what he's talking about. I'm looking forward to the conversation. So if anybody that's interested, please keep that in mind, and I'll let you know when that date's coming around and when we're going to be doing that show. Okay, and thank you again to Kim Coulter to reaching out to me as well. Okay, so the final story here, I've been going for almost 2 hours. The final story here is this fucking grifting piece of shit right here. Now, She Hendricks, who you have seen in my show opener, was the one with her child at the playground. And she ended up calling the dude that was sitting there. It was a black fucking Ethiopian or something. He was some fucking illegal. And she ended up calling him a nigger. And he recorded the whole thing and then complained about it. And she got taken to court for using words. I don't really understand what's going on. I have to look into this case more, or that she was harassing him, so that it was a harassment thing. But she does not have X. However, this fucking monkey piece of shit decided to create a verified X account. It has been removed from him at this point, but he had it when I first looked it up because I followed it and I was curious about what was going on. He was pretending to be her in the beginning, and then he started asking for donations from people to help with her court case and everything that she had going on. And then he ended up coming right out and laughing about it and saying, I got all those MAGA white boys. So here's okay, this is 0 Hour blowing up some of his spot. So this is his page that he's running now, and he's changed it up. But he said I'm a 200-pound black man or something like that when he finally came out with it and got exposed. This has got to be why Texas business and stuff is following him. I have no fucking idea. But let me get on and show you who this guy is. So he ended up stealing money from people while pretending to be Shia, is her name? Shiloh Hendricks. So this was his account when he was on X, and he was pretending to be her, and he even apparently paid for the verification. He had the blue check mark. I don't know how he got through verifying himself as her, but that's what he did. And then he goes on. So imagine being stupid enough. This is Phoenix 2A. He and I follow each other. Imagine being stupid enough to admit to fraud and impersonation live in front of thousands of people. So he rips off a whole bunch of people that got the suckers to donate to what they believed was Shiloh. And then he ends up coming out making a video on TikTok or something where he's saying, I got all you dumb MAGA crackers. I fucking ripped you all off. I got all your money. You're all stupid. This is the guy right here. I'm going to play the video for you in a second. It's Jamel Lewis, 5.6 thousand followers. This looks like TikTok. He lives in Indianapolis, Indiana. And he's been, his birthday is March 19th. So this dumb mother, he's Melly Wonka on Instagram, and he's Melly Wonka on X. This is him for real, not cosplaying as Shiloh. So here's this piece of shit going on again. It looks like he's got 6.8 thousand. Looks like TikTok here. This disgusting N-word. I try not to overuse it. Okay, I got the N pass years ago, so I'm overusing it. I'm pretty sure, but here and there I'll pepper it in. But disgusting N pretends to be Shiloh Hendricks to steal donations from white people. Typical. This is highly illegal and he should be charged. Internet, please do your thing, and for the love of God, stop fucking falling for this shit. So I've already showed you exactly who he is. Here's the dumb monkey right here, and here he is boasting about it.
Never Section 8, baby. My rent $1,300. I wish.
Hold on, fucking screen's up.
Rent was free this month, though. Yes, sir. Never Section 8, baby. My rent.
So it's only 14. So you can see he's a big dumb retard. Section 8, baby. Fucking brain dead monkey. So this is the piece of shit that ended up going on as Shiloh Hendricks and masquerading as her. So I'm hoping now that he's going to be brought up on charges because he has taken someone's identity. He has taken money from people donating under the assumption that they were supporting Shiloh Hendricks. I don't know at this time what he was using for donations. I don't know if he did Give, Send, Go. He got donations through X, just asking and putting up a link or something. I don't know how he did it. I have to look into it. But this is a criminal act. He impersonated someone, then took people's money under the guise that they were helping Shiloh Hendricks. So this is the thing that's been going around in the scam. I followed this account initially because I thought it looked odd, because I remember her saying at some point that she wasn't online, or at least she wasn't on X at all. And then all of a sudden her court case is happening right now, and then she pops up on X as well. I said, well, it's not impossible. She could be looking for help with her legal bills, but it's odd. So I just followed it, sat back, did my thing, and waited for more information to play out. Because when he started the account, he was saying like anti-black stuff when he was masquerading as her. And then when he decided to run his stupid mouth and show everything off, he said, I'm a whatever pound black man. And then he did this video and said, I tricked all you MAGA and I tricked all you white people. So there's a piece of shit. Internet can make him famous, Jamel Lewis, and hopefully he's going to be facing charges soon. And Melly Wonka. Why do they all come up with these stupid names? Melly, would you want to go to Melly Wonka in the chocolate factory? Would you want to go to the Melly chocolate factory? Does that sound appealing to you? They're all just fucking retards. All right, guys, that's the show. That's everything I got. So we got an interview coming up soon within the next couple of weeks. I'm looking forward to that. My first ever interview. So I think it's going to be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to it. Thanks for everybody that's tuned into the show. Thank you for everybody that likes and follows and has supported. I really appreciate it. Help me grow. I do all of this out of my pocket and on my own free time, everything right now. So any of the support I get from everybody that's tuning in, I really appreciate it. Thank you, and I'll talk to you again soon.